What's up everybody, blessed be, my name is Manon and you are watching Witch in the Working, where we will be discussing all things witchy in and around, throughout and about, above, below, and beyond. Please visit me on my other platforms as well, including Facebook, Instagram, and Patreon, all linked down in the description below. For the full script to this video and most of the others is available on my Patreon account for download if desired. So the universe has no bounds. It extends way beyond what our imaginations can conjure. Is there a beginning and an ending? This many will ponder for probably many years to come. Somewhere within this vast expanse of the universe, there lies a library extremely unique to any other. A sacred chamber, so to speak, that holds the records of every thought, word, and action of every being that has ever lived in this world and others. This celestial and amazing database of knowledge is known as the Akashic Records. For those of us who submerge into the mysteries and shadows of the occult and spiritual realms of existence, the Akashic Records are a bounty of knowledge, giving us profound visions into past lives, soul purposes, and the often mind-boggling reasons for existence. However, what exactly are the Akashic Records? Where did this concept and idea come from, and what makes it so important in the world of witchcraft and the occult? In this video, we're going to take a hard, deep look into these records and discover the answer to these questions and a lot more. So without further ado, roll the intro. Welcome back everyone. So just about anyone in the occult world has most undoubtedly heard of the Akashic Records. For many of us, what springs to mind is images of vast cosmic libraries or astral databases that have been a subject of fascination and wonder for spiritual pathwalkers all over the world. So what are these mysterious records, and why do they hold so much significance in esoteric and occult circles? At its most basic level, the Akashic Records are thought to be a thorough library of every thought, word, emotion, and action that has ever occurred in the universe. This includes all of the worlds and the beings that inhabit them throughout the infinity of the universe. The term Akashic is derived from the Sanskrit word Akasha, which translates to ether or sky. In many ancient traditions, the Akasha was perceived as a space or dimension where vibrational memories, essentially energetic imprints, of all events and experiences were stored. Unlike a physical library with tangible books, the Akashic Records reside in the etheric plane. This is a non-physical realm that exists parallel to our material world, often associated with life force energy, spiritual resonance, and the collective consciousness. These records are continuously updated and growing with new experiences, thoughts, and actions in constant motion. As souls evolve, learn, and grow, their records in this cosmic database expand and transform. While each soul has its unique record detailing its individual journey, the Akashic Records also encompass collective experiences, histories, and wisdom of entire civilizations, species, and the universe at large. The Akashic Records, many times put out there as the universe's grand library, have engrossed occultists and spiritual seekers for centuries. But where did these records originate? Let's take a journey back in time and explore ancient civilizations, religious texts, and esoteric teachings that have led to our understanding of this mysterious archive. The foundations of the Akashic Records can be traced back to ancient India and the Vedic traditions. The word Akasha is a Sanskrit word meaning ether or sky, as I mentioned earlier. In these traditions, Akasha was said to be the primary and most significant element of nature, a space that held the vibrational memories of all existence. It was thought that every event, emotion, and experience left an imprint in this mysterious realm. While the term Akashic Record is grounded in Vedic traditions, the theory of an astral record is not unique only to them. Many ancient civilizations, from the Egyptians to the Druids, also had beliefs and concepts of a universal memory or record. These were often tied to their understanding and views of the stars, the afterlife, and the divine. The Theosophical Society, founded in the late 19th century, was a major influence for Western understanding of the Akashic Records. Often considered as the mother of modern theosophy, Helena Petrovna Blavatsky was extremely important in the introduction to the concept of the Akashic Records to much of the West. In her scripts, she explained the Akasha as indestructible tablets of the astral light that recorded every action, emotion, and thought. Following Blavatsky's groundbreaking studies, other theosophists evolved and expanded on the concept. Theosophists such as Annie Besant and C.W. Ledbetter dove deeper into the gears of the Akashic Records, teaching us methods to access them and exploring their importance in spiritual development and evolution. The 20th century experienced a rebirth of interest in spirituality and esoteric teachings. The Akashic Records, with their intentions of universal wisdom and insights into past lives, became a hyper-focused point for many occultists globally. Known as the Sleeping Prophet, Edgar Cayce many times spoke of the Akashic Records in his readings. He expressed them as a repository of information about each soul's journey and asserted their role in understanding one's current life and challenges within it. As the New Age movement began to popularize in the latter half of the 20th century, the Akashic Records became an ever-growing topic. Books, workshops, and courses emerged teaching spiritual seekers how to access their records and harness the wisdom within. The Akashic Records, while often wrapped in mystery and shadows, are deeply rooted in historical and cultural traditions going back centuries. From ancient Vedic beliefs to modern New Age teachings, the concept of a universal record has always been a lurking, evolving reflection of humanity's passion for understanding and connecting to the cosmos. So why would anyone want to go through the work and process of accessing the Akashic Records? What are the benefits? What am I going to get out of it, in other words? One of the most interesting and astounding benefits of accessing the Akashic Records is the ability to gain insights into past lives. This in itself is an amazing concept, and for those that can capture this information, it can be an amazing source and guide for your life and lives to come. By understanding previous incarnations, individuals can identify patterns and behaviors that have carried over into their current life. It becomes easier to recognize and resolve past traumas that might be affecting present-day decisions and relationships. Another very sought-after life discovery is seeing what your life's purpose actually is. Some say using the Akashic Records, we can discover this for those of us who find importance in it. By learning one's life purpose, an individual can balance their actions and decisions with their soul's true calling or true will. It offers a clearer, more solid path moving forward, filled with purpose and meaning. The Akashic Records are not just a library of spiritual information, but also a vast source of healing energy. Within the depths of the Akashic, one can facilitate deep emotional and spiritual healing. These records and energies can assist in letting go of old wounds, forgiving past mistakes, and releasing of lingering resentments and negative feelings. This in turn accelerates personal and spiritual growth by providing insights and a spotlight into areas that need attention and transformation. Something else that the Akashic Records can aid with is something that just about all of us have a belief and investment in, being pagans or occultists. This is the concept of karma, the law of cause and effect. This plays an important role in shaping our experiences and journeys. Journeying and participating with the Akashic realm can illuminate karmic patterns and debts that need resolution and finalizing. The Akashic Library can offer guidance on how to balance and clear karmic energies, leading to a more harmonious and peaceful life. Another benefit, many times overlooked by practitioners, is that regularly accessing the Akashic Records can amplify and pronounce one's intuitive abilities. This heightened intuition has many advantages. For instance, in making better decisions in daily life and strengthening the connection within one's higher self and spiritual guides, as well as offer easier access to otherworldly beings and communication with them. Working with the Akashic Records can help strengthen relationships with others. By understanding soul contracts and karmic ties with others, individuals can improve and deepen their relationships. For some, this practice can help with recognizing soulmates and twin flames, so to speak, and aid in understanding the purpose of their connection. It can also help in navigating relationship challenges with greater empathy and understanding. In more extreme and advanced scenarios, once you become very familiar and practiced with the Akashic journeying, one can gain access to the collective wisdom of the universe. By tapping into them, one can gain insights into universal truths and spiritual laws, as well as begin to understand the interconnectedness of all existence and one's role in the infinite realms of our cosmic existence. So, as you can see, the Akashic Records are more than just a celestial archive. They are a wellspring of wisdom, healing, and guidance. Being able to access and utilize them offers an incredible opportunity to understand oneself better, heal past wounds, and navigate life with greater clarity and purpose. The benefits of exploring the Akashic Records is unfathomable at all stages of your spiritual journey. So how does one gain access to the Akashic Records? Before even trying to access the Akashic Records, it's very important to do so with clear and pure intention. I suggest you ask yourself the following 3 questions. Why do you wish to access the records? What information or guidance are you seeking? And are you approaching with an open heart and mind? Your intention acts as a guiding light, so to speak, directing your adventure within the vast halls of this mysterious library. When working with the Akashic Records, you'll need a quiet, comfortable, and distraction-free environment, much like that of a meditation space you might have set up already for some of us. This space, in fact, should be conducive to deep meditation and introspection. You might want to light some candles and maybe burn some incense to help set the tone of the mood. Playing soft ambient music or maybe some nature sounds you might enjoy can help as well if you're into that kind of thing. Be careful when choosing music. I'm a big advocate, as many of you know, for using music with no words or lyrics because of the influence it can have on your psyche. Most important is to be sure you're in a situation where you will not be disturbed during the process. This is extremely important. Before journeying into the etheric realm, grounding and centering is a must in my opinion. See my video linked here for specifics on grounding and centering, as well as linked down in the description below. Another practice that many will perform before diving into the astral is to do some sort of protection affirmation. This helps to ensure that you access the records safely and only connect with benevolent beings and energies. Maybe say something like, I call upon my guides and angels and higher self to protect and guide me as I access the Akashic Records. May I receive only the information that serves my highest good. Of course, like most all path working or spirit journeys into the astral, it includes a meditative state and a strong visualization technique. I've included a path working that I have linked down in the description below. I strongly recommend that you utilize this tool for your first few journeys. The path working will get you safely introduced and familiar with the practice and journey until you're ready to journey on your own without the help of the guided path working. Once you feel you've accessed your record, start by asking specific questions. Whether it's about past lives, life purpose, or karmic lessons, be clear and precise. The more specific you are, the clearer the insights you'll receive. As you navigate the Akashic Records, you might receive information in various forms: images, feelings, sounds, or intuitive knowings. Stay open and receptive without trying to analyze or judge the information immediately. Once you've received the guidance or insights you were seeking, take a moment to be thankful. Thank the guardian or guide who assisted you and show appreciation for the wisdom of the Akashic Records. Once you've returned to your irregular consciousness, it's very important to ground yourself again. Take a few deep breaths and when ready, open your eyes. I suggest you maybe even eat a little something, a cookie or crackers or what have you. Eating helps to ground the excess energy you accumulated, hence so many practice cakes and wine after ritual or spell work in the craft. Finally, as with anything that involves path workings, journal, journal, journal. Do this right away, immediately after you've returned from your journey and regrounded. Documenting your experience can help you process and integrate the insights you've gained. Write down any messages, images, or feelings you encountered. Reflecting on these notes later can show you tons of information and answers you may not see right away. As we've learned, the Akashic Records are an intrigue and fascination for thousands in the occult realms. However, with intrigue comes misunderstanding and misinformation. As the concept of the Akashic Records has grown in popularity, so too have misconceptions about its nature and purpose. At the most basic and obvious level, but worth mentioning here, is that many envision the Akashic Records as a grand, tangible library in the sky, complete with books and scrolls. This is absolutely not the case. The Akashic Records exist in the etheric plane, a non-physical realm of existence. They are a vibrational archive storing information energetically rather than in physical form. Another more common misconception is that only psychics, mediums, or spiritually gifted individuals can access the Akashic Records. Now, for sure, while some individuals might have an easier, more natural advantage to connect with the records, anyone, I repeat, anyone with the right intention and practice can learn to access them. It's a skill that can be honed and mastered over time. Can we use the Akashic Records to predict the future, or is this practice a type of divination into the future like tarot cards, runes, or scrying? The answer is, while the records contain information about potential future trajectories based on current actions and decisions, they are not deterministic into future events. They are not meant to predict the future. The future remains fluid and shaped by free will and the choices we make. Some think that the Akashic Records are a storage house of one's mistakes, wrongdoings, and negative karma and energy. In fact, the records are neutral in nature. They store all experiences, thoughts, and actions, both positive and negative. They're an all-inclusive impression of a soul's journey, not a judgmental ledger. Some are nervous and frightened of delving into the Akashic Records. They believe they can be exposed to negative energies or malevolent entities. While it's definitely important to approach the records with respect and protective intentions, they are naturally a space of love, wisdom, and higher consciousness. With proper grounding and guidance, as I explained, accessing them is safe. However, if you are one of those people who are just not comfortable with the journey, then by all means, I recommend that you do not do it. I repeat, if you're scared of the journey, then don't do it. There's also a huge misconception that the Akashic Records and the idea of the collective unconscious, as proposed by Carl Jung, are the same thing. While both concepts deal with universal knowledge and shared memories, they are distinct. The collective unconscious refers to shared memories and archetypes common to humanity, while the Akashic Records are a more comprehensive archive of every soul's journey across lifetimes. So as you can see, nope, not the same. Yet another very important misconception I'd like to clear up is the idea that once an event is recorded in the Akashic Records, it's permanent and cannot be changed. The reality is the records are dynamic and ever evolving. As souls grow, learn, and make choices, the records update and revise to reflect these changes. So as you can see, there are plenty of misconceptions and misinformation that has circled through its fair share of people's minds throughout the centuries. It's crucial to approach them with an open mind, free from misconceptions if you decide to journey with this practice. I absolutely do not recommend journeying to any pathworking or practice while you're heavily in doubt or just looking to test the waters. I can almost guarantee if you're going about it with this attitude, and you will fail with the mind frame. As mentioned previously, the Akashic Records, often described as the universe's ethereal archive, offer a profound journey into the soul's history, potential, but not definitive futures, and the very fabric of existence. But what does one take away from such an experience? How does one use the wisdom of the Akashic Records in daily life? Hopefully this video has answered some of these questions. One of the most immediate and profound realizations from accessing the Akashic Records is a deeper understanding of oneself. By exploring past lives, karmic patterns, and soul contracts, individuals often gain clarity and understanding about their current challenges, relationships, and life purposes. This newfound self-awareness can lead to personal growth, healing, and a more authentic and peaceful way of living. The Akashic Records illuminate the intricate web of connections that bind us all. Journeying with these records often instills an amazing sense of unity and interconnectedness. This realization can give us compassion, empathy, and a deeper appreciation for the collective human experience. While the Akashic Records provide insights into potential future trajectories, they also underscore the powers of free will. Practitioners begin to understand that while some believe certain karmic patterns or lessons might be predestined, how they choose the paths with these challenges is within their control. This understanding can be incredibly empowering, emphasizing personal responsibility and the ability to shape one's destiny. Experiencing the vastness of the Akashic Records often leads to a shift or change in some perspectives you may have. Mundane worries, daily stresses, and trivial concerns are seen in a new light when viewed against the backdrop of the soul's eternal journey. Kind of like seeing the big picture, the little picture becomes a lot more trivial. This broader perspective can lead to a more balanced, centered, and peaceful approach to life. While a single experience with the Akashic Records can be transformative, it's often just the beginning of a lifelong quest for knowledge. Many individuals feel drawn to revisit the records time and time again, seeking deeper insights, understanding, and spiritual growth. The Akashic Records become a wellspring of wisdom, guiding them throughout their life journey and many to come. The insights and wisdom gained from the Akashic Records are not meant to remain in the etheric realm. Instead, they are to be integrated into daily life, whether it's mending relationships, pursuing a life purpose, or embarking on a path of healing. The guidance from the Akashic Records can be a beacon, illuminating the way forward for the many that decide to journey through its open doorways. Experiencing the Akashic Records is more than just a spiritual journey. It's a transformative exploration of the soul's essence. Please don't forget, if you're interested in working with the Akashic Records, I totally recommend using the path working to do so. I have one linked again in the description below that you can download and listen to and utilize. Well, that's going to wrap up this episode of Witch into Working. How do you feel about the Akashic Records? Have you ever worked with them? Let us all know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to ring that little bell to be reminded of wonderful and exciting future episodes to come. I love you guys and gals. Blessed be.